guys, welcome back to my channel. So obviously today I told you guys that I was going to sit down with my dad, and this is my dad right here.
Hi.
And we are going to talk about things that I think we need to talk about, right?
Yeah, a lot of things.
Yeah, so if you guys want to know exactly what we are going to talk about, please stay tuned and keep on watching, because it's definitely something that you're going to need to watch.
And you'll learn.
And exactly. It's going to be all educational, fun, and nothing but love and understanding. And there is no right or wrong answer, right? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's a little bit and a little bit of that and a little bit of everything.
It's no right or wrong answer. It's just how you feel
Exactly.
and getting everything out that you need to get out.
True.
And yeah, so this is going to be fun, you guys. Stay tuned. Keep on watching, you guys. How long ago did you and Mom meet?
It's been about 30 years. I think actually it's been 30 years since December. Yeah.
And you guys were married for how long?
It depends.
Right?
Church-wise, about 17 years. Otherwise, we were married about 20. Give me right, babe. About 25 years.
25 years.
25 years. Yeah, you got it. There you go.
Yeah,
you got it.
See, I'm not.
He knows what he's
I
talking
remember.
about. Okay. You are not my biological father.
I'm not.
I always looked at you as my dad and nothing else. And you actually raised me since I was what, one?
Actually,
two?
Three.
3?
2.5, 3 years old.
Did you ever have an idea that I was different?
No, but I used to get a little bit, mad at your mom.
Why?
For giving My Little Pony kind of things, knowing myself, is that we used to love sports.
Yes, of course, yeah.
And
that's where I got that from.
And you play sports.
Yeah, no, You guys, if you guys didn't know,
Yes,
I definitely played
she-
sports. I did.
She did play sports. She played,
what is it?
Baseball,
Uh-huh.
t-ball. She played soccer.
Yes, soccer. I did basketball. And
But she
played-
still did not like playing those sports at all.
Yeah, no, it was some. Yeah, it was just something, because I think, that's what the thing to do was.
Yeah.
You guys were always athletic, and my mom, my dad, everybody
we
always was on a
we
team.
were always into sports.
Yes.
As a family wise. I mean, she didn't like those things.
But I still protected
but
it.
She,
It's-
yeah,
it
but she was still in there. I don't know, to please us or just to have fun with it.
For me, it was just because I just wanted to fit in with my family, so it was just kind of like, yeah, okay, let's just do it.
And she actually was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Now, how is it viewed in Mexican heritage?
How's the view in Mexico? They don't like that. You can't change people.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to change people,
Mm-hmm.
but they're still in their minds. They still have it in there.
Got you.
I mean, they still.
So it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But you were born.
I was born in Mexico,
So-
in a small little town. It's actually very beautiful. It was very. Me myself, I'm an old school, old fashioned kind of wise guy. Everything that I did, it was just whatever they gave you, you appreciate it. Now, I appreciate and try to give my kids anything I can. And our parents did everything that they could to make us happy, and try to keep us as a family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we do, and that's what we are. The most important part of our relationship, me and you,
Yeah.
and with my other
Just
kids,
other siblings.
is that we have a good, close family. And that's more important than anything else.
What was the hardest part about me transitioning to you?
Not knowing that everybody knew except for myself. Your mom,
Mm-hmm.
your tias,
Mm-hmm.
yourself, not talking to me
Mm-hmm.
about, being,
Transgender.
I mean, it's me. It's a old, like I say again. It's an old school. It was hard to understand where you were coming from. Being from Mexico, we are, from our country, is that our parents are actually okay. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're a man.
Mm-hmm.
You're a woman and you're a woman.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's hard to anybody to understand what you really feel, or when you're changing, because it has to happen. And actually, we might be the first ones that actually happened too, for the whole family that we have. Did I know?
Yeah. Did you know?
No. Was I expecting that?
Oh, did you expect
No.
that? No.
As you know,
But you didn't expect it at all. Like you
Well,
didn't.
because
I mean,
because
come
you
on.
are like when you were a boy,
Uh-huh.
you're the most beautiful kid in the world, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I was kind of good looking,
you.
guys.
She was. I swear.
Yeah, I was kind of
I
good looking.
very good looking.
But you didn't have no like inclination that even like I was even gay or even different or you know what I'm saying?
It took me some time. It was kind of there was little bits of this and little bits of that, especially when it was in junior high, because like I told my wife, there was a letter that you actually wrote. That
yeah,
actually,
I had like love letters and nasty,
yes,
disgusting
the
letters.
nasty, very nasty ones.
Gross.
That I'm not,
Mind you, how old was I? It was in junior high.
14, I think,
It
13
was-
years old.
And mind you, so parents, if you guys don't think that your children know about sex and all other
Yes,
stuff
yes.
at a young age, they do.
Yes, they do. Actually, and it was actually, that's the first time I actually started noticing something different about our daughter. That it changed in us. But I would talk to her mom first. Say, you know what?
So when you found
it's
that,
it's kind of like a fad.
When you found that letter, what went through your mind?
My mind goes, well, I mean, I'm gonna talk to him and I'm gonna kill him, because the way I am and at the beginning. But I didn't really talk to her, and that was the problem, because I actually left everything to your mom.
Me and your relationship, how was that when I was younger?
It was just kind of trying to avoid confrontation or kind of talks about those kind of things. And they actually, I wish I could have, learned a little more about it. I mean, nowadays everybody's starting to understand a little more about it. But during that time, it was kind of hard for me to talk to you about those things. Yeah, and also, you know what? I mean, I wish you could open up to me also.
Yeah.
Because the only person you actually open up to is actually your mom.
The reason why I was probably so not open about anything was because legitly, like, I was trying to figure out everything myself. Like, I didn't know why I was feeling this way. I've always felt this way. I didn't know how to approach it. I didn't know which way I can approach it. It was just some things that, and then it was like, a lot of times I'm not. A lot of times I get mad at myself for leaving, and at a young age, because if I could have opened up to you guys more, excuse me, sorry. No, a lot of times that if I wish I would have opened up to you guys more, you guys would have loved me regardless of what I did.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. Thank you. Because we look at how society would label me, or it would make me look like I'm a bad person, or I'm some type of freak, or I'm so different and that's not good. And I sometimes felt like if I would have just told you and let you guys know, I probably would never have left. You know?
Yeah.
I would not have left. I would not have left. I would have stayed around, or I would have been closer to you guys, because a lot of you guys don't know is that I pretty much left at high school.
Yeah.
I pretty much left at high school. I left at 12th grade.
There was moments that actually, you don't want to hear it from us either.
Because there's nothing that.
Yeah, because we didn't understand either.
No, I know.
Me
I didn't understand.
myself, I used to just confront you about things that actually I didn't think was right. But I knew that actually you were gay. But I mean, it came to other things that actually didn't understand how you would really want to feel yourself. I mean,
like you didn't know what level, like
right?
it was.
Like the way I see you now, you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard at the beginning, but once you understand how you felt, it's a little more easier for us. At one time, I even asked my son and my daughter. I asked them both. I goes, "Are you guys gay?"
Mm-hmm.
They answered me, and one said no. The other one said, "I'm not sure." The reason why I asked them is because I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
One reason I didn't ask you is because I didn't know about. I found out about you from everybody else except for myself.
Yeah. I think the family pretty much knew that I was probably gay.
Yeah.
I don't think no one knew like it was gonna go to that level. Like it was that on that level.
But everybody say, you know what? Well, he doesn't come around no more. He doesn't want to be around with us no more. It's just a face that you, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It was, but they some of them saw some feminists
Mm-hmm.
I knew. The way I found out kind of at the beginning was besides junior high, uh, somebody from a store.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so they saw him.
From the local,
Yeah,
the
they,
local
they,
store,
they, they saw you at the West Hollywood parade.
gay parade.
Yeah, gay parade.
Uh huh.
And he goes, yeah, but he's having fun.
Yeah.
Because the way.
Because this is before the
'cause-
transition.
Yeah, yeah. How come you didn't tell me? And everybody knew.
I didn't sit down with anyone. I didn't sit down. I didn't sit down with anyone to say, hey, listen, I'm going through this. All I remember was I called you guys when I was living in Atlanta at the time, because I moved to Atlanta to get away and figure everything out. The day before my surgery, and I said, hey, I'm figuring this. I've been thinking about this for doing this for a long time. I just want to tell you guys before I do it, because I felt like that was the only right thing to do.
No, she wasn't talking to me. She was talking to mom.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And mom never tells dad.
But no. She told you the day of when I called you about getting the surgeries and stuff.
Okay.
But that was my only time that I actually confronted and said something about it. Just talking to their parents, you never want to let them down.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And when you do something like that and society makes it think that it's not normal or something that you can't do, and then it's kind of like, well, they're going to look at me bad, and I wouldn't want my parents to look at me bad. I wouldn't want them to look at me with disgust. I wouldn't want them to look at me like I'm doing
But
something
this
wrong.
is the problem sometimes.
Or,
Is you need to talk to your parents about how you feel, how what's going into your mind. Because for us, I was just in a black hole. Unless when I talked to you about that, is I felt like I was just left out. I would love you no matter what. I mean, raising you from, see now, I'm gonna start crying. Raising you from 2 years old to what you are right now. I can't let you go no matter who you become or what you are. That's how much I love you. But it's always good. I know during that time that that we're fighting because you're junior high or high school, and you don't know yourself, and I'm trying to be too macho to try to make you something that you're not. That's when it hurts. But if you don't talk to that person, you won't know what that person is feeling. Or what I'm gonna tell you. Most of the time, if there are people like me, being so macho, they're gonna say, "No, you have to become a man," and that's not right. You gotta listen. And I didn't listen to you, so I ignore you.
me growing up in the household, I literally became being so active and just talkative and just free about anything, and ever since each grade level I only answer with one word answers, yes and no, or
Yeah.
and at the end
Yeah.
by the time I left the house, I literally didn't even answer a question.
Yeah.
I would just say mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I felt like if I answered it in a way where that was too feminine or that was off,
Right.
I would be kind of reprimanded or checked. So it was like, okay, let me not let me not answer like how it would be natural for me to answer something, so it was like I couldn't. Then that was another reason why I pretty much left, was because I couldn't necessarily be who I authentically was. So it was like, let me just get away. And it wasn't more so like because I blamed you for anything or mom for anything. It was just because I needed to figure everything out. It was nothing that no one could tell me. No one can tell me, oh, well, talk to your parents or stuff like that, because I didn't know what to say. I'm trying to figure it out. It's something that where you feel like you're just not yourself. I felt the most naked and most weirded out by wearing the loosest clothes ever.
Yeah.
I felt so uncomfortable with with how I would dress. Literally.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. So it was kind of like how can I tell someone that? How can I tell anyone that?
Well, you know how we like going camping and stuff, and you didn't want to go on the water. And I
didn't
used
wanna
to tell you all
even-
the time, well, take your shirt off and
Uh-huh.
get in the water. And you said, oh, I don't want to do it, and I would get mad at you, and I feel bad. I mean, you know,
But why do you feel bad? There's not. That's what I said. One
because
thing.
I wasn't listening to you.
One thing
I was not listening to you.
I'm gonna say this. There's nothing. Even if you were to listen to me, what I would have told you back then at that time, there would be nothing that I can even have an answer for to even explain to you how I was feeling. As you get older, you run into people in the lifestyle. You run into say, oh, I am connected. I see why I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I've been feeling like. And I mean, I get it. You know, when you run into people or certain individuals that are just like you. So then you answer you get questions answered. Then you get like, this is my niche. I'm comfortable. This is where you belong. And so back then, there would be nothing that I could tell you.
Yeah. So this is the question I will ask you. Was I a great dad?
Oh, hands down, absolutely. Great. I'm so
Now
sorry.
you asked me the same question. Was I a great dad?
Huh?
And I'll say no. I wasn't. Because
Why?
I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
Now, you want me to be the best dad ever? Of course.
You've always been the best dad
No,
ever.
well, now, yeah.
You've always been the best dad ever. It was nothing that you did wrong ever. I don't think there was nothing that you did wrong ever. And I always tell people, like, I've had the best parents. I've had the best family, period. And it goes beyond, like, my brothers and sisters and mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a good support system all the way around. But I didn't realize that it was like that because I didn't know what I was going through. I didn't know. I didn't. And that's why I feel bad because that's why I said I wish I would have opened up to you and family more of exactly how I was feeling because maybe it would have been more of an understanding or try to understand, go on a path of trying to understand what I'm going through versus because it was a hard life. It was a hard life for me figuring it out. And I think that's why I sit down with you today because I think it's needed for children to open up to your families and express how you're feeling because it's a hard lifestyle.
Yeah.
And people might say it's a phase or you choose to be this way, but honestly, I prayed about it so much.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you're so. You know what? I'm so glad that you're so strong. That you're able to come up with the way you are right now?
I don't think people realize that you pray about it and pray about it and say, just stop making me feel this way.
I'll let you know.
And it's not even,
All right.
it's nothing that I choose to be like. It's just that's how I am.
I know.
And I cut my hair off. I do all the things that I'm supposed to do, and then just to see I'm not even comfortable and I'm not happy. So, I just don't, I don't know.
It's tough.
And I just need to I just want all you young people out there that are going through what I'm going through or even can't even talk to your parents, but you definitely can and just open up because you never know what your parents might tell you or just you guys can figure out together. And I wish I would, that's one thing I wish I would have done was just to open up. Or not even figure out, not even tell you this is what I'm going through, but just say exactly how I'm feeling because I think it's important.
It is.
Yeah. Do you think that with my situation, you kind of opened up and you learned?
To a lot of people, and at work it goes, wow, that beautiful daughter. Some of them do not understand. They still look into the same person that I was before. Saying very machismo, saying, you know what, well, he's gay, whatever, you know. Some people understand, which actually the more mature persons, and there's, and I understand that because I'm gonna get that from both sides.
Yeah.
But I love you, and I don't, regret saying, you know what, well, this is my daughter, it's kind of tough at the beginning, but once you get the trust of this people, this friend, quote unquote, supposed to be friends or co-workers, you can explain to them, you know what, I have that person in my house, and a lot of people know, and they embrace me. You're a great dad.
Do you think trans is gay?
No, trans is actually something that it's a woman in a man's body.
Okay.
Am I correct about that? Or a gay person is actually a person like me being, gay,
Right.
like men.
Right.
So let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
So when you were like 7 years old,
Uh-huh.
well, you were not trans, you were gay.
I didn't know what I
Right.
was.
See.
I knew
So
no.
But see I mean, don't take me wrong on that
no,
part.
I'm never gonna take you wrong because honestly, this is our talking.
Right.
So you're just getting to know everything. So I'm like, okay, this is really our for real sit.
Yeah, because I don't really know. I mean, it throws you a little bit in between when being trans
Yeah.
and being gay. You move from one person to another person.
Yeah.
That you like being a woman.
I never knew anything about trans. I never knew anything like that. Was the only thing that was close to looking at was guys in wigs on Jerry Springer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I used to do that, but I used to just say, they're gay.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, trans now is trans. It's a woman.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I never identify as gay at all, and I definitely classify myself as a trans woman. Period. And I think it's going to be hard for people to understand, but if I keep on hiding my identity and hiding myself, people won't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's imperative that I actually stand out and proud and say this is what it is, instead of just trying to go from, oh, I'm just a cisgendered woman, and trying to be like, and not say, oh, who I am, because this is what it is.
Well, you're a woman.
Like cisgendered meaning like born as biologically female. Okay. But no, I'm not. I'm not born biologically female. I'm not trying to take that place. I am a trans woman, and I'm very proud of that. Yeah. And I think a lot of people that look like women that are transgender, they don't want to come out.
Right.
They don't want to say what it is because they're scared.
Right.
They live in stealth, and I think it's very important. That's why I'm doing this, is because I need to stand out and say it's okay, and this is what it is. And there's so many people like me, and there's so many families like us that go through this, and it's a great way to communicate. But believe me, and just
everything that you said, like so many families that go through this, our family, they take you as what you are right now.
Yeah.
And they love you from what you were like this to what you are right now. And the most important thing is, you know what? Talk. Let them know. Let them know how you feel. It's hard at the beginning. Just let them ease you up. What you'd really like to be. I mean, what you are, and just let them in. And eventually, hey, if they love you, they'll take you. If they don't love you, well, fuck, man. Sorry for the airport.
No, it's okay. Did you ever think I was wrong? Did you ever think that what I did was wrong?
Yes.
You did?
At one time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
It is, and there's nothing wrong with saying you thought I was wrong in the beginning.
About what? Being what? I mean, what you became right now?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Your mom knew more than I did.
Mm-hmm.
I was just more like confused. Let's not say that.
Mm. Do you think people are born this way, or do you think it's by choice?
I think you were born with it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're born, like you were born, it's you were meant to be a woman.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think was more harder on me? Who do you think was more accepting?
I was, because I was actually more like, okay, it's gonna be a fad, but your mom was the same as I was, because she says, you know what, she cried about it, and she says, no, that's my boy. I mean, it's gonna be a boy. It's gonna be a boy, and at the beginning, and after that, we talked to each other and said, hey.
So what did mom ever tell you about it? Like,
she was sad.
Yeah.
It was hard for her, and I tried to ease it off on her, and hey, that's in the past.
Yeah, no, it is in the past. I'm just saying, like, who do you like? But do you think that you were more accepting to it than my mom was, or my mom was more accepting to it than you were?
I think that's actually she was more that you were a girl
She was more
because she heard
accepting.
it from everybody else except for, and I was the last one.
Okay, gotcha. So it just hit you.
Yeah, and that was actually pretty hard.
When did you finally accept me as your daughter?
Oh, that's a good one. When your mom talked to me, when I started talking to her and letting well, she's telling me that well, this is what she's going through. She's you know, having surgeries and being trying to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you start feeling more happy about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, the way you look now, you're
Yeah.
a woman.
If Abuela was still alive, and how do you think she would have told you to handle the situation?
Whose brother?
Abuela.
Oh, my grandma.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a really easy question because the first thing she said, she actually I think noticed that you were
Different.
a little bit different, and the first thing she's noticed, she says, you know what, love your kids, no matter what. But she loved you, and the first thing she said, she goes, worry about more about your kids and your wife than anybody else. You know, and she cared. So if my the question was, if my mom would have been alive and would have seen you, she would say, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Next to you, mother. Because your mother, she loved your mom.
She did. What does he think about your transitions religiously?
Me? That's in God's hands. I mean, you know, I mean, it's a tough one. It's a hard one.
Yeah, it is a very hard
Especially
question.
especially for that. I mean,
No, it's a very hard question to answer.
okay, so we're gonna skip that question because that's actually a really tough question.
It is a very tough question.
And
But honestly, I loved your answer of what you said. It's in God's hands.
It is.
It is truly in God's
It is in God's hand.
Did it ever come to your mind that you might not have any grandkids from me?
Actually, yes. Many times.
What did you think, and how did you feel?
One of the reasons why I say this because actually when we had when we met, me and your mom, we're gonna say, okay, you know what, I wanna have a little grandkids. You know.
That's any family.
Right.
I think that's the most hardest part for me is because I feel like I can't give you guys that. Did you love me any less after my transition?
I love you more.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
Because you ever talk to me.
That's true. Definitely. And I think it's very important, like I said.
Yes.
Talk, open up.
Even before. I mean, now, you know, we are older and more, we listen to each other now. And actually, she's actually been really helpful.
Yeah, I actually.
Anytime I need
like
to talk something about her over there.
My mom.
I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Even though they're kind of like the same.
But
no, I can talk to her a little bit easier. And she's actually more able I can talk to you and you listen.
Yeah.
You know, she ignores me.
Well, because
she goes on Facebook.
Because you guys live together, so it's like if
well,
you know,
30-something years, yes.
Is there anything that you pretty much want to get off your chest that you've never told me before about like my transition or growing up?
It was hard for you. It was really hard for you. I mean, that I missed that actually that we didn't really talk at all, and that kind of sucks, guys. Again, talk to
your parents.
Talk to each other and let them know that, you know, this is how you feel, how depressed you feel, what you feel inside. You know, thank God they're not pretty great, you know.
Yeah. As a father, what advice could you give other fathers out there that have trans children?
Of course, you know, yes. I mean, we've been talking about this all this time. Is talk to them, listen to them. Stop being so into yourself about, you know, who you think you want your kid to be. Okay, but what they want to do, what they want to be. not don't push them into being like us, trying to be into sports, or if they don't want that, or let them be into music or into skateboarding or anything that
Mm-hmm.
they want to do. It's okay with you, man. Just listen to them and you know uh, enjoy them as much as you can. But it's okay. Just let them be themselves. And anything else besides that, you know what? It doesn't matter. Because you know what? We're getting older. That's a new generation. And that's all I can say. And from there it goes on, you know? And hey,
That's it.
love
That's
them
good.
and give them a lot of love.
There you
Because
go.
you know what? Because otherwise, it's going to hurt them, when they cannot talk to you and they might not be around you. So, all right?
Good.
What about it?
Okay, you guys, so that's the end of this video. I'm glad, I hope that you guys got a lot of information on this video that we talked about my life, about dealing with trans children, about a father's aspect of it, and I just really thoroughly enjoyed our conversation.
Thank you.
And
I really loved it.
I'm happy that I got everything I need to get off my chest with
Thank
it,
you.
and you did as well. And I think that actually we probably have a better connection now with
Yeah,
that. I
we
think
do.
it's just a lot better. But yeah, so if you guys want to stay tuned to my next video that I'm going to be doing, which I don't know if I should do my sister and brother next or my mom. What do you-
Mom.
I don't know. You guys
I don't know.
you guys let me know. Tell me
Yeah.
what you guys think. If I should do my sister and brother
Yeah.
first, or should I do my mom at the end, or vice versa. But anyway, but yeah, like I said, I did want to tell you that I appreciate you.
Thank
You are the best dad that I could ever ask for
Thank
or
you.
wished for.
Same goes here.
And I've always said I've had the picture perfect childhood. All that was missing was a picket fence. Legitly. I had love. I had support without even me knowing. I had acceptance. I've just had like abundance of so many good qualities that I'm just so blessed to have. And it really just, I think how I am as a person now is because of you guys.
Thank you.
And I'm appreciative of it.
Thank you.
I really am.
We love you.
I love you too. And and I guess this is the end of our segment, and you guys stay tuned and don't forget to thumbs up, you guys, because I really do appreciate it if you guys do, and comment below, and definitely subscribe to my channel. And you guys can subscribe to my channel by clicking the button right there, right on the corner. And yeah, other than that, until the next one, you guys, peace and love, you guys.
Love you.